Good morning. It is Saturday today and I have absolutely no plans today, which is nice. So I'm just going to slowly get ready, put my makeup on, and then I'm going to take the children out to the park and take the dog out as well. There's a nice little stream there. So we can spend hours there because they like finding a little tiny fish and trying to catch the fish. So we're going to go there and have a nice relaxing afternoon, because I say morning, it's very late morning, it's probably nearly the afternoon now. So I'm just going to get ready now, and then I'm going to do a tour of my dressing room later, because I keep saying it's finished. I think it's finished. It's finished as much as it can be now. There's still bits and stuff that I want to get organised. I've had a delivery this morning just for little storage items. So I haven't properly looked at it yet. So I'm gonna have a look at what I ordered, because I can't remember what I ordered, and then put all those together and then get all of my jewellery organised, because everything is just still a little bit everywhere. I still need to make all my jewellery nice, and got the new shelving unit put up, so I want to put all my jewellery all nice and organised in there, because I just hate everything being in several places. So I'm going to do that, so I'll show you all of that and what I've got, and then I'll take you around all the dressing room and show you what I've put where, and I think it all works now. I've been living with it for long enough now that I should be quite used to where everything is. So yes, I should do that. So I've done moisturiser using the I like the Beauty of Josian stuff. Is that what it is? I'm using quite a few of the Korean products at the moment because I really like them. I think they're really good on my skin. They work really well. I really do rate them. I've got Beauty of Josian moisturiser, Josian. I'll say Josian. I've got loads of this the Purito items. There was a massive sale on it in Boots. I went in a few weeks ago and there was loads of this stuff all on offer, so I just sort of bought everything that I could find. So I always use SPF 50, and I've got the Beauty of Josian SPF. Just finishing one that I've got. So I'm using this one at the moment. I've never heard of this before. I don't know what that's called, but it's SPF 50, and it's one of the Korean brands, and it was in Boots, and it's lovely. I say it's really nice. I do really like it. I do prefer this one because this one works better with my makeup. I've noticed that when I put my moisturiser on and then I put this one on and then I put my foundation on, it pills a little bit. When I'm doing it, I can see like it's like foundation's like flaking off a little bit. So it's nice, but I probably wouldn't get it again because it doesn't match the makeup that I use. But yeah, the Beauty of Josian one is definitely my favourite SPF. So I'm looking forward to getting that one open. But I can't have too many things open. If I'm using one product, I don't like opening another one until I've finished the other one. It just annoys me having all these different things open. So they do have expiration dates on as well. I've got this Purito Wonder Relief Centella Cream. That's a soothing one, so that's really good on my face as well. And I've bought the under eye cream, the Purito under eye cream, which I have not tried that one yet. I thought I had one open, but no, I don't. And the Oat-In. It started with this one because I had this one before, the Purito Oat-In Calming Gel Cream, because I was looking at which products work really well and what to use in the morning with my makeup, and then what to use in the evening, and what goes well under SPF and that kind of thing. And I'd finished one, so I went back to Boots to buy another one, and that's when I saw all of these other ones on offer. So I just did a big shop and I bought all of them. Right, so I think moisturiser's dry. It's got a nice little applicator. It comes out quite nicely, and I do always use SPF now. Every morning. I am very good with it. There are certain things that I do in my routine that I'm not great at, but SPF is the one thing that I've really got used to doing now. And even if I don't do any makeup or anything that day, if I'm just loitering around the house and I don't even go out anywhere, I do always put moisturiser on and then SPF as well. Sometimes I don't even put the moisturiser on actually, but I will always use the SPF. So I've really got used to that. It's good. My skin is dreadful at the moment, but I've not really been looking after it. I don't drink enough water at all. So it's not really looking great at the moment. Right, so I'm going to let that settle in, and then I will go on with the makeup. So what I've been using at the moment, which I'm really, really liking, the Clarins SOS primer. This is the pink one, so it's got a really, really tiny shimmer of pink. It's a base correct, what does it say? Moisturises and preps the skin for makeup. And it gives you a really nice, like a luminous sheen on your face. And it's perfect for underneath makeup. Yeah, this is the pink one, and I've had the white one, which I really, really like. I don't know what they're all called. And I think there's like a peachy coloured one, which I didn't like. I didn't like that one at all. But I used it because I finished it, but I didn't like it. It didn't smell very nice. But this one and the white one is lovely. So I'll start with the primer, and then at the moment I have got using the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. It's got SPF 15 in it as well. Cool Vanilla is my shade, which is good for me. I am quite pale. And I have concealer, which I definitely need at the moment. And I've been using this as well, the eraser bags. I've got really, really bad bags under my eyes because I don't get enough sleep and I don't drink enough water. So I've been using the eraser colour corrector. This is the peachy coloured one. I don't know if they have any numbers to them. They do different colours, don't they? But this is the peachy coloured one. So I'll put that under my eyes, and then the concealer over the top. And this is the Maybelline Lifter one, which is the first time I've used this, and I really like it because I have used for a very long time the MAC Pro Longwear. I think I've just finished one. This is a new one, NW20, which is NW25, I think, in their like powders and foundation, and then NW20 in their concealer. I really, really like this because a little bit really goes a long way. Obviously, it's a bit more expensive, but you only need the tiniest little bit. But I hate the bottle. So it comes with a little pump, which is great. But then when you get to the bottom, nothing else pumps out, but there's loads of product left in it. And then I think I've just thrown the other one away, but you have to prise this open. It's not like it unscrews easily, and then you can just get in there and dig it out. So I feel like you're wasting so much of the product on that one, and it bothers me a little bit, but I do really like it. But I saw this, and I'd seen lots of people reviewing this concealer, so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it's the Lifter, and it's really thick and it is really good. I do like that. It's obviously a lot cheaper than the MAC one. What else am I using at the moment? And then, so for my eyebrows, I use, because I'm very blonde, I have very blonde eyelashes, I have very blonde eyebrows, I need to colour everything in. I tend to use a eyeshadow. I've tried loads of different pencils, and they don't really work. They're either too dark, or I don't like how they apply. So I tend to use different eyeshadows. So I've just used cheaper ones here. This is an actual brow kit. So I'll mix in like the paler blonde one with a little bit of the, not that one because that's quite gingery. So that one and the really dark one mixed together was really nice. I'm running out of that one. And I had a number 7 voucher, so I got this, and it's like a little palette with all different shades of brown in. And open it up, and it's got the all different shades of brown. And I use, so this darker one here, which is strange with me being quite pale, I don't want anything too dark, but that is the one I need. And then I go over with like a lighter shade just so it's not too harsh. And I use a tiny little brush for that. Use this tiny little brush, and then that's how I fill in my eyebrows. And then also I don't always wear eyeshadow, but when I do, if I'm not going anywhere special, I just use neutral colours. And the two at the moment I'm that I love are these two MAC ones. Absolutely no idea what shades they are because I've obviously bought them individually and I've decanted them into this this palette here. It's really nice, like skin coloured peachy colour. And this one, it looks very, very neutral, but actually it goes on quite dark, but I quite like it. I quite like how it goes on. So I'll do those two today, even though I'm going out to the park, and that's it. I'll make the effort. I love Benefit mascaras. Benefit mascaras are my favourite, and I've tried all of them, and some of them I prefer more than others. One I have at the moment is the Real one. I think this is it, and there's the magnet one as well, which I really like. The thing that I love is I like a really big, thick. In fact, that's not probably the thickest. I like the thick brush. The ones that I've got those really thin mascara ones, I don't like those. They don't go on very well, so I like the ones with the big, thick brush. And I love this mascara. And I love how it goes on, and it lasts. However, it always smudges, always on my eyes, and that's one of the reasons why I will, if I'm going out, I will make sure that I wear eyeshadow even if it's neutral, because it smudges around the top, and having eyeshadow on does stop that a little bit, but not completely. So just that annoys me about that, and I think it would probably put me off buying that one again, because I don't think the magnet one did that. I don't think that smudged. And then blusher, I have got, you can't go wrong with Benefit Hoola. That is definitely one of my favourites. Little one. Is this one of the mini ones? Yes, the mini one. I've got quite a few of these actually, but I won't open that yet. So I've got a few others that I'm using at the moment. This is my favourite at the moment, which is the Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, and it's got the highlighter, which is a lovely highlighter because it's not really shimmery. It's just a nice shimmer. It's not too much, it's not too glittery. And then the blusher as well. It goes on so nicely. Really, really rate this one. I'm not a massive fan of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, if I'm honest, but I do like that. Right, I better get on with it. Oh, this goes on so nicely as well. This Clarins primer. Oh, it's lovely. You probably can't see at all. I can't even really see that well, but it's not very good lighting in here, but it's really nice shimmer to it. Shimmer, is that the right word? A luminous finish. There we go. Love that. In fact, I have put the under eye cream on. Which one have I got? Beauty of Josian Revive Eye Cream Serum, Ginseng and Retinol. This is brilliant. You can see I've nearly finished this. In fact, I don't even know if there's any left. Oh, there is. It's very yellow. Comes out very, very yellow. Two tiny little bits. Ooh, and I'll put that on under my eyes there. And this will knock 10 years off how I look. Hopefully. That's the hope, right? So we're in June now, and my birthday is in December, and it is a big birthday for me this year. I won't tell you which one, you can guess. But that's why I told myself at the beginning of sort of a New Year's resolution, I was like, right, I'm going to really look after myself this year. I've got, I'm getting older now, I need to start looking after myself. I need to drink loads more water, and I need to look after my skin better, and I'm going to eat properly, and I'm going to do all this exercise and stuff, which I do generally anyway, but I was really going to make more of an effort to keep up with it, make it more of a thing that I do. I've not really done that well. Just waiting for that to soak in a little bit. I haven't really done that well, and we're in June already, and I can't believe we're halfway through the year, and I've only got another 6 months. Oh, this is my children. I've only got another 6 months until Christmas and my birthday. So it's a little bit scary. Right. What have I done? Primer, right. Not concentrating. That's what I want to do. I need to put my hair back because it's annoying me. Love this headband. My little Harris tweed headband that I bought in Edinburgh. Absolutely love it. It cost me a fortune. I like it, and it doesn't give me a headache actually. It looks nice when I've got my hair all done nicely. I need to get another foundation brush because this one is the little bits that come out. I end up finding them all over my face, but I used to always use my fingers for doing my foundation because I just felt like I could properly do it better. And then for some reason I was like, oh, I'll try a foundation brush, and actually I quite like it. I like not having to go and like wash my hands every time I do my foundation and then go wash my hands and then do my concealer and go wash my hands, and then a bit less of a faff. Yeah, all the bits are falling out. I need to get another one, but I forget when I go shopping. I forget I need these things. Everywhere. I look so tired. So I went to bed really late last night. My problem is I know I need more sleep, and I think to myself, oh, I've got to be up really early because I've got work, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and I don't, and I just think, no, I've worked all day, I've worked really, really hard, and then, or I've been out doing stuff with the house, and then, I've done all dinner and I've done all that, and then the children go to bed and I just want to chill, I just want to relax and do my own thing. By the time I feel like I've sat down, it's like 9:30. I think, well, really, I should be going to bed, but I don't. I stay up, and then I go to bed and I read my book, and then I end up just waking up really early the next day, and it's just a big cycle. This is good as well. What I really, really like about this is I feel like you're not going to waste much, because you can see I'm halfway done, so you can see it's gone all the way down, and then hopefully it will go all the way down to the bottom, and it doesn't waste any of the product, because I hate it when you buy something and then you can't actually use all of it, but then they don't let you get into it. Yeah, see, I still look really tired. Right, concealer. I always put too much on and then it ends up creasing. Also, in this delivery that I've had today, it was a Shein order. I don't shop there really very much. I don't get anything from there apart from party decorations, because I think their party decorations are great. They've got a great choice and they're absolutely a bargain. And it's my husband's big birthday next Thursday. So I've bought him some decorations from there. And then whilst I was on there, I thought, oh, I wonder if they've got any storage. I don't know if storage is the right word. Like storage, like little bits for my jewellery and stuff. And I can't remember at all what I bought. And I've opened the bag, because there were some things in there for my children as well, to see what was in there, but I haven't properly gone in and looked at what I've ordered. A couple of things I looked at and thought, I don't even know what this is. I can't even remember what it is supposed to be. So I'm actually quite looking forward to opening that, because obviously by the time you order and it arrives, it's like 10 days, nearly 2 weeks, isn't it? I'm gonna go wash my hands. There we go. I couldn't carry on until I washed my hands. Yeah, so next week, his birthday's on Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off together. So Wednesday we're going to go out to get some last minute bits really for his birthday that he wants. There's a couple of clothes, like jeans and stuff that he wants, and I can't just buy them for him. He needs to be able to try them on. So we're going to go shopping and get any clothes that he wants. And some food bits as well, because he's got his family coming over on Friday. We're going out for dinner on Friday. So his family and my family are all coming, staying at our house, and we're just going to walk to the local pub and have dinner. All come back here, have a load of drinks, and everyone's staying over. So it would be really, really nice. I'm going to put a bit of set powder. So I've got the number 7 one. I've also got the Clarins powder as well, which I really like. It's very similar to this. I think that's in a handbag somewhere. So I need to get used actually, because this one's nearly all gone. But this is lovely, just to go over my foundation, just to kind of like, I use it to calm down any shine. These are my favourite brushes. They're Real Techniques. It's going to be a nice busy week. is lovely. When I do my eyebrows, you very much have to trust the process, because I use this really dark one here and it goes on quite dark. Bear in mind, I've always had really, really blonde eyebrows and I look so different without them covered in. Like, people just don't recognise me. It makes me feel so much better when they're all coloured in. And then I'll just go over and just use the lighter shade. This lighter one. Where is it? This lighter one here. See the sun shining through. And I'll just go over, calm it down a little bit. That's my children coming in asking when we're going to the park. I was really good the other day and I washed all of my makeup brushes. Aren't I a good girl? So I've got these little vases. I keep them in here. These are, I think they're from IKEA about 10 years ago. I just had like little fake flowers in. I was like, these are perfect for makeup brushes. Because you see where everything is. And I washed them all. So because of that, I now don't know which one I need. My eyes, can't see. That's a good one. Real Techniques one. This one. So I will use this lighter shade and this will go all over my eyes. And that's the, like, I absolutely, yes, this isn't the right brush. I absolutely love these MAC eyeshadows. But the problem is now is because I've taken them out of their original packaging and dispensed them into their palettes that they sell, which is great. I now don't know what the shade is, and I clearly need to buy another one of these soon. And I think that's probably why I had this one, because I've gone out shopping to MAC and I've seen this and I've gone, that's the shade I need, and it's not even close. So I need to I don't know, maybe I need to take, right before this ends, I need to go back to the MAC store and match it. Get them to find it for me. I don't like that brush, it's too thick. Got a thicker one here. That's a Real Techniques one as well. I think it hasn't got it written on, that one does. I imagine it's just come off. It's the same brush. Thicker brush, I like thick brushes, there we go. I think because it's a neutral shade, I can just throw it on. It doesn't look much, but you can see there is a light. And this is great just for every day. And then also I'll use this as a base. So if I'm going out somewhere and I'm doing my makeup a bit more exciting, I'll put that on as a base and then I'll put other stuff on over the top, and I just feel like it locks in the colour a bit more. Right, and then I'll put this darker shade in. So this weekend we're always doing stuff at the house. I could film a video like this every day, every week, and I could say, we're doing house stuff this weekend. It's always the same, never changes. We've now that we've finally decorated the office, we can put all of the furniture back in. That's too much. I will calm it down. Yeah, so now we've got the office sorted, all that furniture can go back in, which means that the library room can be cleared again, and that could be nice because we've got everybody staying this weekend. We need to get all of the rooms looking nice. And there you go, that's better. Here Mella, my dog, just walking up and down outside because she's obviously thinking, when are you taking me to the park? And I could hear her. I'm not letting her in because she'll surely be alone. And before everybody gets here next weekend, there's still all the branches and logs and remnants of old trees and stuff just piled high on the driveway. But I really, really want to get that sorted before we have everybody coming next weekend. This is well that we're just going to the village pub for his birthday. They've not been doing food long, and we did go there the other week. So so we've tested out the food and it was lovely. But it's nice that nobody has to drive. We can just walk 2 minutes down the road to the pub. Everybody can have a drink if they want, and then we can amble back slowly. That's the highlighter on. That's lovely. I need to wrap up his presents as well. I'm really excited about one of his presents. I won't say, I don't think he'll watch this video. He doesn't watch my videos. But I won't say it just in case. But there is one present that I saw when I went to Ludlow for the day, and I walked past this shop and I saw this thing in the window. I was like, yes, he would love that. So it's not anything that he's ever asked for. And I don't think in a million years he would expect me to buy it for him. I think that's why I'm really excited, because we do, you know, he's got everything. He's got everything that he wants. If ever there is anything that he does want, he'll just go buy it. So he's quite difficult to buy for. And he's one of these people that if he's got one of something, he won't want another one. Like I remember one winter, I think somebody wanted to get him a scarf. He's like, I've got a scarf. I've got one. I don't need another one. So he's very much like, yeah, I don't need anything. So if I go out and I see something that I think he will like, I get really excited that I've found something that he would never expect. Right, face is on. Just do something with my hair a little bit. I washed it last night and straightened it. I've slept on it since, so I need to put my fringe in again because it's all grown out and it's all just a little bit like not doing anything. Just tidy these bits up a little bit. There we go, all done. So what I'll do, I've got some time I think before we can go to the park, so I will do you a tour of my dressing room now so you can see it all. Single one here, and I've got all of my long hanging dresses in here, and then I've got one of the shelves, and then I've just thrown some handbags in here. In fact, that's one of the things that I got in my delivery that I haven't opened yet, is I bought one of those acrylic handbag storage thingies. So all like your small like clutch bags will go in that, and that will just tidy that up a little bit because it doesn't look too bad. It's got a shoe bench in here, but I will tidy that up a little bit and hopefully put some handbags in nicely in there. Got a corner unit here. All of my coats and my jackets in here. Spare like overnight bags up there. Box like my welly box and stuff like that. And then got some shoes down here and some boots. Got some more shoes down there. Can you see? So I've got sort of overnight bags up there, just empty boxes of like bags and my wellies as well, box in there. So I've got all the winter coats and summer jackets and things like that. Everything's just hung up in here. It's all sort of the outdoor wardrobe. And then I've got shoes and ankle boots in here, and then this one on this side, just got some extra shoes, got some scarves down there, and then like flat shoes down there, and some spare slippers. Single wardrobe, so just got all of my shoes, my heels in there. I think that's all of them actually. I think that's all of my heels, and then obviously the ankle boots in the other one, along with like other heels as well I couldn't fit in. So I've got these are good because they're really, really deep. So I've got a space to have, you know, they're not all crammed in, they're all nicely spaced. So I've got 4 pairs of shoes on each shelf, which all looks really nice. Here I've got skirts up here, so I've got short like mini skirts up there, and I've got all of my other like mid-length skirts, a couple of pairs of trousers as well. And I've got this pull out trouser hanger, which is fab. I always forget that I can pull this out. So I go in here and I grab some trousers. I forget that it comes out. And then down here, I've got extra trousers as well. So I bought 2 of these baskets here, and I wish I'd bought 3 because I could fit another one here. And now they don't sell them. They don't sell that size, which is really frustrating. I need to go and find another one that matches identically. So I've got all my like joggers in here, just like casual trousers are all in there. They were all folded nicely, and I've just pulled them all out and messed them all up. I've got extra jeans in here. So this is just all jeans in here, which are rolled up. And then I've obviously got some other jeans like hung up here. But these are the ones that I tend to wear more. Don't realise actually how many pairs of cream and white jeans I've got. And then these are just sort of general, like not as nice jeans, if you like. And then shorts at the bottom. I'll also get some other little baskets, probably some smaller versions of these ones, and put my shorts in at the bottom. I don't have that many pairs of shorts really. I only tend to wear them on holiday. I don't really wear them when I'm in England. Yeah, more jeans here, just a couple of belts at the back. So I'll get another basket to put those in. And then single wardrobe at the end, where I've got just some handbags. The ones that I tend to use more, obviously more accessible here, and then the ones that I don't use as much are at the top. But I've got quite a few. Again, because of how deep it is, you can fit quite a few in one. And I've actually got another one here. So this single wardrobe here is another one for my bags. So when I designed how I wanted these wardrobes, we did the order, and I ordered doors for every single wardrobe. And it wasn't until I had painted them all and Jamie had put them all on, and I looked at the wardrobes and thought, oh, they've all got doors on. I was going to keep some of them open. So I would have had probably the 2 bag wardrobes open, and maybe the shoe one as well. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we've bought them now and I can't take them back because I've painted them. And actually, I do think I quite like that they are closed, because as nice as they look, because I have crammed quite a few on one shelf, it's not like it's a proper display shelf. It is actually a wardrobe to store all of the bags. Double wardrobe at the end. I have got more dresses. So open this up. I've got a spare shelf at the top, so I haven't put anything up there yet. Maybe swimwear actually. I might put swimwear up there because obviously that's not something that I need all the time, because it's quite high up. I need to stand on a chair to get to that. I've got all shortish and like knee length dresses in here. It's not as long hanging in this one. Pajamas and just like casual wear and some workout wear down at the bottom. And then that was the bag one, and then another double wardrobe at the end. Another space at the top, so that's just all my makeup bags, like so when I'm going away for the weekend or on holiday, I use those toiletry bags, put my stuff in. These are all my tops. So tops, some t-shirts, I've got some shirts, and I've got jumpers and cardigans at the end. Tried to do it all nice, colour coordinated to make it look a bit tidier. And then I've just got jumpers on these 2 shelves here, and in this one drawer. These are all like dresses for holiday or like proper summertime. They're just those thick t-shirt dresses. I've just got some of those in there. I have very much got everything out to put, now that we're in the summer, I haven't put winter stuff away to make room for all the summer stuff, and then vice versa. When it comes to winter, I'm not putting all the summer stuff away. So I haven't really got anywhere else to put it. And I have got enough space in all of these wardrobes that I can have all of my clothes hung up and ready. So of course we had that May bank holiday weekend and all that week where it was a heat wave and it was boiling, and then a few days later it was absolutely chucking it down and it was freezing. And I just thought, if I'd have put away all my winter stuff, then I probably wouldn't have had jumpers and stuff to wear. Like in England, you need all of your clothes accessible for all seasons, don't you? Just a temporary placeholder chair. This is just one of our outside dining chairs that we use for our table outside. I'd like to get an armchair for sofa in here. I haven't found one yet that I like, so I'd like to get a chair in there. And this is a nice little storage unit that I bought when I went to London last week. Walked past this furniture shop, and I saw this in the window, and I thought that is exactly what I'm looking for. That is perfect. I think it was £40, which is an absolute bargain. And I think they called it a plant shelf. In the window they had like fake plants all along it. I was like, that is perfect, because I wanted something slim just to fit in there really nicely. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet. I haven't decided. I had a wine glass on there the other day and it fit quite nicely. So 2 chests of drawers from IKEA, and absolute bargain. They're in the sale at the moment. Don't ask me what they're called, I've no idea. Begins with an S. They were £78 each. So you can see, obviously there's this gap down the middle, because it's got that bit where it comes out of the back. But I don't mind. I'm not bothered. I could, we could do something about it, and I could fill it in somehow. But I'm happy with it at the moment. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me that it's like that. So I've got 3 drawers here. So I've got just like underwear and swimwears in there at the moment. And then around this side, 3 drawers there for t-shirts. But there's loads of space in there, so I can utilise that other things as I need. And then I just need to get some quartz on the top here. So I will cover this with quartz, made like a nice white colour, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really excited about that. But absolutely love it. I think it looks lovely in this room. And I don't hate the fact that it is white. Yeah, so if I didn't paint it, I think it still looks nice. I think it still goes. This is a lampshade, which it doesn't look like it, but it is the same colour. When you turn the light off, it is the same colour as the green wardrobes. Obviously, it looks a bit brownish with the light on. That was from B&Q, that was, I think. I like that. And then here is my dressing table. So I've just got I've got hair products and brushes and everything in the top. I've got my makeup in the middle, and then I've got, I don't know what's in the bottom. Extra makeup, spare makeup in the bottom of that one. And then little laundry basket. This won't stay here, so the laundry basket I think I'm going to put on the other side, because here I've got an extension cable which is obviously stuck around the side. I've got a little, I think it's a key holder that we used in our old house to put our keys on by the front door. Just like a little white piece of wood with some black hooks on. I'm going to paint it green so it blends in, drill it into this wall, and then I'm going to hook on my hairdryer and straighteners and everything. I'm going to hook it onto this wall here just to tidy that away, and somehow tidy up all these wires as well, because I can't have those trailing around on the floor. They drive me mad. And then this here is this is actually a planter for that I got from, I think it's from B&Q, for plants, because of the plastic in the middle. And I saw it and I thought that would make a perfect bin for inside. So I will still put a plastic bag inside it just to protect it a bit more. But yeah, I thought that would look really nice in here. It's so windy. I'm glad I did my hair. Little stream where my children are catching fish. They said that if they catch any, I must film it. So I think they do have like just little tiny ones. Oh, she nearly caught it. She nearly caught the squirrel. This is huge!
I know, I told you. That looks like a catfish.
Whoa, look at that!
And we're gonna need some more water.
What are you going to do with it now?
Yeah.
Look at the state of you. Where have you been? Children in the bath very nicely. Right, we've been for a walk. Really cold and really, really windy, but children had a great time. They went fishing and they found 14 fish in this stream. So they were happy. Right, I'm going to open up all these packages now because I haven't opened them yet and I'm quite excited to see what it is I've bought. Got a nice espresso martini, cheers. Courtesy of Jamie. Right, okay. What have I got? I've got something in this box here. No idea what it is. It's an acrylic storage rack / basket. Can't remember. Do you know, I could easily go through my order, couldn't I? And check what it is that I actually bought. I wonder if it's the... Oh no, it's these. It's the handbag. It's the handbag storage because they're all slotted together. I couldn't work out what it was. Right, so I got 4 of these. And then the idea is, let me get some bags out. Is the idea is you slot bags in like that. Oh, nice. And then, so I'll probably put it back in that wardrobe over there, or with my other bags if I can find some room. But yeah, pleased with those because I've got 4 of those, and I don't know if actually I will use all of them. I'm not sure, but you could order them either as like singles or like as a set of 4. So I got 4. There we go. Glad I've worked out what they are. I got all of these kind of bits. For Thursday. Then what's this one? Makeup organizer. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what I bought it for. What did I buy that for? Don't know. Maybe that was actually another. That's better, isn't it? For the slim clutch bags, that's probably better because I could fit them closer together then. Yeah, and I wonder if that one is for the wider bags I got. Perfect, okay. I know I could look through my orders and work out what I bought, but it's more exciting doing it this way. Right, what's this one? One of the instructions, that's always worrying. Aha, the tiered shelf. Looks very interesting. Oh, it's got plastic that is peeling off. So this, I got this for my perfumes because my perfumes at the moment are just sitting on a plate and I want to use that plate for something else. So I bought this so that I could have my perfumes. I don't have loads and loads of perfumes. I've already got a few that I like. So I thought I'd get a tiny little tiered thing and I'll put those on so you can see them all. Decorations. Cake topper. Even though we're not having a cake, but I'll put it in some kind of pudding. And then, yeah, more decorations. There we go. And then these are the stacking jewellery boxes. So I got this one here, so I've got rings in that one. And I got separate one there for little mini earrings. Bigger one there, so I could put bracelets in this one, and obviously some more earrings in there as well. Got another one. So I've got that one was for rings. I could also put earrings in. I think I've got another one, another grey one over here with like stud earrings in. But it's also got that compartment with it as well. An empty tray, so just like loose things. And then a bigger square one.